Welcome to the Whitetail Legacy Podcast.
We're all set up here down this creek bottom. Bean Buck's been in here a bunch of times, so good chance to see it on him.
Meh. Smoked him. I think he just crashed, bro. Absolute money, dude. It's 76 degrees out. We just set up 80 yards from a buck and killed him at 18 yards.
Here we are. We're set up on this creek that's been absolute fire for the last 8 days. We know a shooter went in here to bed this morning.
Matt. Smoked his ass tonight. Get it? That was at 8, dude. That's at 8.
Bucked out October 28th. Homie's up for the rest of November. But absolute incredible season. Both kills on hanging hunts, right on the beds, and just making it happen. Welcome to the Whitetail Legacy Podcast, coming in your ear holes, episode 11, and let me tell you how it's going out there. John Cena! Well, as you can tell, I'm absolutely getting my ass kicked out there. Well, let's get into the people that make this possible. Going to get into the show. Big shout out to Exodus Outdoor Gear. I'm sure you've been listening throughout the show. I'm sure you've already looked them up, know what they got going on. They've been in the business a long time, given that 5-year no BS warranty on trail cams. But like I said, start saving those pennies now for that Black Friday sale. You're not going to want to miss this sale on a 5-year warranty trail camera. But let's get into what happened today. So I put a poll up on the Instagram there, and it was 50-50. It was crazy. It was pinch point with historical data or doe bedding, and it was 50-50, 51-49, and then it went 50-50. So crazy that it was right on the money. Nobody knows what to do out there, and so I was like, well, I'll see what everybody else is thinking would be better. And I ended up going with the doe bedding, and just at the beginning of the day, it was an absolute fight to the end. Let me tell you how hanging my stand. John Cena! So I get there in the dark, and I just get my butt kicked, hanging stand. I go in there. I know where I want to be. I get to the tree. I'm like, yep, this is it. And then I'm like, man, I probably should be 35, 40 more yards that way. Have my flashlight, headlamp. I'm like, okay, I get in that tree over there. Start getting in the tree, get 3 steps up, then decide it's going to be hard. And I'm like, well, I might as well just keep going. I'm already this far in. Daylight's coming. So I just decided to go 3 sticks high because I couldn't get any higher. And then as I'm getting ready to hang my stand, I get my tie-off rope on, and my flashlight batteries die. So I'm there without a flashlight. It's dark, and I'm trying to hang the stand. And then I'm using my phone as a light, and I drop it on the ground. So now I don't have a phone. My phone light is now facing upwards 10, 15 foot below me, and I'm trying to hang the stand. Get the stand hung, step into it, and realize that there is a knot directly where the seat is, probably 4 inches up. That's 4 inches sticking out of the tree, and I can't even set on the seat. It is now probably 15 minutes to daylight. I decide I'm going to pull up my bow, get my bow pulled up, get all set, realize I have to climb down to get my phone. So climb down to get my phone, get set back up, probably 10 minutes before shooting light. I get set up finally, and just an absolute ass whooping out there. Just probably top 3 worst hanging hunts I've ever had, just because the tree, I was trying to fight it. But anyways, I'm sitting there, and here's some grunting right at first light, working the pitch that I wanted to get closer to, and they circle by. Buck comes by at 25 yards, doe's with him, Beautiful 8-point. He's the cover art of the podcast. Absolutely beautiful 8-point buck. And sitting there watching him for a long time, giving the pass, and then I'm watching the doe, and I'm thinking about shooting the doe at this point if she comes close enough. Kids are wanting me to shoot something, and I'm just wanting to get the edge off and get a doe down. I'm supposed to kill 5 does on this property, so I got to start putting a herd on them. 3 minimal, he said. So late season during gun, I'm going to definitely put a herd on them, but I'd like to take a couple with a bow. He said I'd like 5 off there, so that's what I'm going for. But and it would also help the rut because there's so many does on it, the bucks don't have to travel far. But anyways, I'm set there, and the doe keeps trying to get out of that bedding area, and that buck keeps trying to hold her in. They probably do that for 25 minutes. They're just browsing for a little while, and then she makes a run for it, and then he chases her, and they go off. So I sit there probably 40 more minutes, and nothing comes in, and I decide that I'm leaning forward in this tree. It's going to be tough to get a shot off in certain areas. So I'm just going to get down, go hang the stand where I need to be. So I get down, go to the tree that I was planning on getting in first, and I get all the way up, get my stand strapped in, about to pull my bow up and pull my backpack up and everything. And right when I'm about to do that, I look out in the field, and Frank's out there, full trot. This is probably 9 in the morning, full trot, probably 75, 80 yards out in the cornfield. So it's probably 125 yards from me, running the edge, and then runs away from me. And if I'd have been set up, I could have grunted or rattled, but I just watched him run out of my life, run up over the hill. I did get a bino on him. 90% sure it was Frank. Had a weak brow on one side like Frank does. Big framey deer. So he was there, and more than likely probably would have worked in there, like I said, if I'd have been able to rattle at him or throw some grunts at him or something. But just wasn't set up, trying to get in the right tree, trying to push it this morning and get in the wrong spot. But that's how the morning went. I sat there till about 12:30, got down, went and voted, went and got a cheeseburger. And I'll tell you, the cheeseburger was a 9.2 on a 10 scale. It was incredible. And then I ate the cheeseburger and came home for a second and decided that I was going to go back out. I was back out before 2, set up in the stand, ready to go. I sat there all evening and did not see a deer. So I don't know. Maybe it's not an evening spot. Seems like an evening pinch to me. There's ag close, but I don't know if the commotion of me moving stands in there in the morning or what was going on, or that buck chasing the does out. I don't know what was going on, but nothing was in there, so nothing came out to those fields. Cams were extremely slow all day. Talking to a lot of people, they're seeing bucks locked down with does. That's what I'm seeing too, is the big boys are locked down with those already. They're not traveling on any cams during even the dark. They got a doe pinned down somewhere, and hopefully they'll break off here soon. We got hot temps coming. I'm probably going to hunt maybe just a couple hours in the morning one morning and then take the whole evening off. I need to finish sighting in my guns, make sure they're good, and then move my wagon blind out to the property and hang out with the kids. So I might do that one night. That it's supposed to be 75 one day, so probably that night that is 75. Try to knock all that and maybe throw a hunt out of the wagon blind with the kids since it's real nice weather. Maybe have an opportunity for them to see some deer, shoot a doe or something. But yeah, that's about the plans for that. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go in and go back in that bedding. I left everything in there. I did take my my bow and everything out just in case, my tree rope and stuff, just in case the cams light up somewhere and I can go make a move on something. But I'm gonna go back in that doe bedding. I'm already set up where I need to be. I can get in real quiet, get in there early, and try to catch some stuff working off that ag without bumping them. That's the game plan for tomorrow. But if you're out there hunting, just keep hanging in there. Keep trying to put the hours in. I'm sitting right at 70 hours after today in stand. So I've had one target buck encounter in 70 hours, and I hit a limb. So it's tough out there. But I put a post up about the bucks. I mean, if you're a buck right now, you got 2 weeks to breed a doe. That's all the breeding you're going to do all year. You got the buddies you've been hanging out with all year. They're trying to fight you at every moment of the day now. And there's a fat guy in a tree eating star crunches trying to kill you. So they got it rough out there too. So just gotta output the hours in. That's all you can do, and try to be in the right spot at the right time this time of year. That's just the rut in a nutshell. But keep going out there, keep hunting, keep grinding away, and hope you like the beginning of this intro with the John Cena out there. When I was out there, I was like, duh, 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 when stuff kept happening to me. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. So, after I got all set up the second time, completely set up, put the bow, arrow on, everything, bent over to pull my backpack up, and my phone, I kept my phone in the back of my bino harness, it falls out. So, dropped my phone out of my stand twice. Epic. So I climbed down and got that. Oh, I had a Rockstar energy drink up there, and the wind blew it out of the tree. I had it in this nice little crotch, and it landed straight up and down. So it sat down there for probably an hour and a half, and then I got down and finished the drink after I got down after 12:30 there. So I didn't lose the drink. I just had to delay satisfaction of not being able to drink it. But it was just a rough day out there all around, but damn good cheeseburger. Good encounter with that buck, that 3-year-old this morning. Beautiful, beautiful buck, man. Just one more year on him. But like I said, hope you guys are having a good rut and actually having some fun. And hope you guys enjoyed the comedy of this podcast. Oh, I did see a mink chase a rabbit today and catch that sucker. Never seen that before in my life. He was happy as hell hauling that thing off. He hauled it off into like underneath a root ball in a creek bed, and must have just chilled and ate on that thing the rest of the day. He was living high hog, but you don't see minks very often. So, seen a bobcat the other day, seen a mink today. I can see the random stuff, but not just big bucks. That's what I'm after. But for you guys, always try to do the right thing. Try to leave a legacy, and Whitetail Legacy is out, and I'm coming in your ear holes tomorrow.